then you shouldn't be doing this. If you just want to sing, freaking get a recording deal and sell albums, you know, and have your little quaint little gigs or something, you know.
And the hidden things like crowd control. You know, when you're fronting a band and you can feel like there's some sort of funny tension.
Yeah,
and you could either make a crowd have a riot.
Oh yeah.
With
so
with the look on your face, or you can. Come on, everyone! Let's.
Or you can just.
We're all in love here, you know.
You can dismantle it.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Right.
Yeah.
And people forget about that as well. It's not just entertaining; it's everything else on top as well. So sometimes we act as security guards. I feel the amount of people that I've literally kicked off stage.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, nah, get off.
Yeah, but it's good that at the same time I feel so happy for those people because you've made them so happy that they think that they're mates with you. Like, you want to get on stage and sing a song? Like, yeah, dude. Actually, no.
You can't be up here. I'm sorry. And it's not the fact that, this is my stage. It's the fact of there's leads, there's chords, there's guitarists, there's drummers. If you're drunk and you fall over, you're the one that's going to turn around and sue me.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
This is my go-to. Dude, don't do it. They're going to kick you out, man. They kick you out all the time. Oh, my God. And that stops them straight away.
Exactly. But that's the thing. And it's funny. And then that also becomes a barrier. There's another barrier broken as well, is people want that human contact. We live in such a lonely world that people feel like, he's my mate, I can get on stage. But then on the other hand, you have these dicks that just get up and go, oh, look at me. And it's like, oh, dude, get off. Don't be an a-hole.
Yeah.
So, yes.
When was the last time you danced in front of a band?
Do you mean as a punter or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a. Yeah,
I can't remember. I was going
to say in front of a band. Yeah, don't I do that on a weekly basis?
No.
I am in front of a band technically,
but to stand in front of
as a as a punter.
I can't think of the last time. Maybe I haven't.
Yeah,
really?
I'm trying to.
It's almost feeling awkward. Like
I've been to a couple of gigs, but they've been like jazz gigs and stuff. So it's that's a real different vibe. In saying that, you know, you kind of sit there and you enjoy it. Do you know what? I'm going to say. Maybe it was the last time I was in New Orleans.
Right.
Yeah, must have been New Orleans because I saw Annie DeFranco in New Orleans, and that was an amazing gig. That was a random gig.
Annie DeFranco? Isn't she Aussie?
No. She's from New Orleans. She's an American. Okay. She was my female angst musician when I was growing up. Amazing stuff. She's folky. She's, has dreads, doesn't shave underarms, that sort of thing. Yep. But her songwriting is just impeccable and it's amazing.
What was her big hit? Remember that?
I don't know. She had a really big hit.
She had a big Triple J song.
Oh, maybe.
The reason I said Aussie because there's another name like that. I saw her recently.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. No, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, so I saw her live and I was sort of, down the front. Mind you, it was a room full of lesbians, which was great and saying that was hilarious. So there was that, and then there was another, it would have been in New Orleans, I reckon. There was another sort of funk band that I saw randomly on a stage about the size of your car. It was about 8-piece. Oh my God, most amazing thing ever. Like I was trying to dance, it was so packed, but you can't really, you just move with the crowd. That would probably be the last time, I reckon. Yeah, I don't even, no.
I remember, my first I got into a band when I was I was still in high school playing guitars in a band, so I felt like I was always in a band. But properly in a band when I was 18, and then it was like an every week thing. But which gave me that feeling of like standing in front of a band and dancing like no one's watching was really hard when you felt like you should be you're watching the guitarist and I'm with you. It's just funny sort of team thing in your mind. But until I went to the Annandale in Sydney and saw the Polkas.
Oh yes,
right.
I love those boys.
Yeah, the ska
we played
band.
with them. Yeah, I've played with them a few times actually. Pete. Yeah, no, Pete, know that. And, they're so much fun.
So much fun. Well, it was like a religious experience for me because to me, like being in front of a band, you had your hands in your pockets, like it. And if you did dance, it wasn't like dancing in front of a cover band. Seeing a live band, you'd sort of just move your body somehow. But go to a Polkas gig, and everyone is like, skanking, and you're sort of in funny couples and weird. I remember going. It took me like I've got goosebumps now. It took me like 6 songs to loosen my shoulders and like, wow, don't be that guy standing with your pants in your pockets.
Saying that with like ska music and that kind of thing, it's a different world. Like, it's such a different vibe that you can't not dance. And, the people who go out and see Porkers gigs and that are the diehard fans, so they don't care. They're just like, whatever, I'm dancing. Like, have a few beers, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just what it is. And that's the scene, though. Because, I played in a ska band for about 5 years, and we played with the Porkers and Real Big Fish and everything like that, and Goldfinger and Area 7, and it was just, that was the gig. Like, everybody was there just to jump in the mosh and dance and skank around and drink beer, and it's just, that was the scene, that was the vibe.
Beautiful.
Yeah, awesome. Those boys are touring this week.
Yeah, and they're just
or is it next week?
Actually, Pete's gonna print out t-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just I spoke to him only yesterday about printing some t-shirts.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, great. Yeah, he's got a great label. There's some really good stuff. Logo. Yeah, it's awesome. Hey, but because I remember seeing that him post about them touring, but it's all down the South Way, isn't it? Is it Victoria? Is it?
They were just here for Grease Fest only 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, I know, because I couldn't go. Yeah, because we had gigs.
Yeah, and we were going to podcast together actually. He and I started talking about someone else he knew who did a podcast, like Christy Milling. Okay. And then he was like, man, I'm coming up for Grease Fest. And I'm like, yes.
Perfect.
It honestly changed my life. Like, I mean it when I meant to stand there and see this whole thing. And in Sydney, it was my first. I travelled alone, stayed in a place called Glebe, right? Yeah. And to find a place for our band to live. Like, and my first time in Sydney, totally alone. And went, okay, open like Drum Media or something. Yeah. There's the nearest kind of pub was Annandale, and here was some band, the Porkers, I don't know, and how's my luck?
Yeah, that's amazing.
To go in there and see like the greatest thing, and it just...
And especially a band that's been doing it for so long, and just doing the hard yards, but just like... This is what I find with the ska and the rockabilly scene. It's like you have a band in that scene, and you have followers for life. Yeah, and it's just fantastic. It's just it's so cool. I must admit, I had a similar experience seeing Area 7 as well, way back when there was the Livid Festival. And
is this like a truck pullover zone?
Maybe. What's going on?
Pulling over all the trucks.
Are we
doing tests? Maybe they'll pull over us too. Yeah, hang on to this phone.
Yep, sure. This is going to be hilarious. Hold tight, people. Hold tight. No, we're going to wave through.
We're fine. We just got a gig.
Yeah. Waving through. Nice one. Yeah, it's because, look at your lineup. Wow. Oh, they're doing RBTs. Jeez. Yeah, it's all RBTs.
Look how many cars. There was supposed to be 15.
Wow.
Look at all the cars pulled over.
Yeah. Jeez.
We got through.
Ow! Well, I'm going to say I think we're pretty all right, unless your 1% drink that you have there.
And 1%.
The 1%, and the Prozac. Need to do a drug test? Okay. Have you had any drugs? Just Prozac. What, 40 milligrams? Sure. You want some? You feel great.
I've got some. I'm a copper. I need it.
Yeah, that's it. Similar. Yeah, when Livid Festival was in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And I just started uni. I was just started uni, so I was living in Brisbane, like a uni, dormy kind of thing, I guess you'd call it. And I, saved up enough money because, I was sort of given an allowance each week from my parents.
Cool.
Just, so I could go and, buy bits and pieces and whatnot. And
passion pop.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, those are the days. I wasn't even 18 then. I was only 17 still because I just started at uni.
What suburb in Kelvin Grove?
I was living in Kelvin Grove.
Okay.
Yeah, because I went to QUT. Yeah. And which is great because 5 minutes out of the city kind of deal, and 5 minutes from the valley, which again another world, opened my eyes to everything. It was great. And I remember saved up enough money, and the girl who was living next to me, she was a con student doing opera, and I was a brass player at uni, so we saved up our pennies and went to Livid Fest, bought 2 tickets, went to Livid. And because I think was it Ben Folds 5 was it Ben Folds? It was Ben Folds 5 that was playing that year as well.
Were Beastie Boys on that year?
I can't remember. Maybe?
I only went to Livid once, and it was Beastie Boys.
Because I remember, I think, okay. Oh, maybe it was that year, because Beck was there. Maybe.
2?
Oh, shit.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, because I was a massive fan of Ben Folds 5, you know, with the piano thing.
Oh, no, that would have been 93 or so. Okay, keep going.
That's right. This is like 98. Because I just finished school, and I was 17, and I couldn't drink, obviously, because I was underage, but didn't stop us. Anyway, because my friend turned 18 in February, and it was like, you know, it wasn't until May, and...
so you live at festival, still 17?
Yeah, still 17.
Oh, yeah.
Dressed some random way, I don't know, because I was, you know, an art student, so fuck knows, anything went. And I remember walking in, and it was about, like, we got there as early as we could I want to see the first bands, or pretty much my big first festival. Oh no, hang on, did I go to Big Day Out before that? No, I didn't. So my first big festival, and I remember walking in, and all of a sudden I hear this brass, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because I was a fan of No Doubt and all that sort of stuff, and the specials, and, you know, growing up in high school and that. And I was like, whoa, and I grabbed my friend Sim and I went, we're going over to the stage, don't care where we're going. Grabbed it, went over there, and it was like the second last song. It was like 10:30 in the morning that they were playing, and I just saw it, and I just stood there and just went, this shit is amazing. And I was like, and I just, again, remember, and seeing all these people skanking, guys with mohawks and dickies and chain wallets and cons, and I was like, and creepers, and I was like,
from another world, like another planet.
I know, but I was
and all that crowd were the same. You're like, well, I want to be in this gang.
No. And I was like, this is amazing. Anyway, then they finished like 2 songs and they're done. I'm like, fuck! Oh no! Come back! Come back! So I got.
What was their big hit? Do you remember?
No, I can't.
Me either.
But I've got all the albums at home. Anyway, so
Can you Google one as we speak?
Yeah, sure. And anyway, so we so I saw them, got the program, went, okay, the Area 7, awesome. Yeah. So I had that in my mind, and then about 3-4 months later or so, they came up and did extra gigs because they were touring or whatever. And rolled up, bought my album, bought my t-shirts, rolled up like this, like 17-year-old going, oh my God, I think I was just 18 then. Yeah. Well, rolled up and stood in line, and I think I was about the only female that was in the line. Yep. And got up and went along and shook their hands and introduced myself and signed the albums and signed my shirt and had photos and all that. I'm like, you guys are great. I'm a trumpet player at uni. Like, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Blah, blah, blah. Saw the gig. Anyway, 4 years later, we ended up supporting them in on the Gold Coast at the Trocadero.
My God.
So I was just like, I was like 23 or 24, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Wow.
So it was just the irony of that.
Did you do that? I met you guys at London.
No, I was cool.
Okay, cool.
That was really cool. It was just too cool.
Share the same, backstage room.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, all stuck around in there, drank beers because we were with was it with Area 7 and Goldfinger?
Jesus.
Or Area 7, Real Big Fish and us? I think something like that.
Wow.
But it would have been Real Big Fish. That's right, because we went out drinking with the Real Big Fish boys afterwards and got well wasted. I'm trying to keep up with Tyler, who was the trumpet player then. This guy is a big black dude, can play trumpet like a freaking demon.
Drinks like a fish.
Oh my God! Yeah. I tried to keep up with him. I mean, this guy's like 6'3", 3-4 times the size of me, like around. Yeah. And I was this little 23, 24-year-old. About half my size, trying to keep up shotting tequila with this big black dude. And I'm like, oh my God, I know I'm a brass player, but I couldn't keep up. But I was good, but in saying that, they were just like, damn girl, you can drink.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go after?
The party.
The party! Oh, there would have been stars in that room. Are you kidding me?
There was for years. I had a Sharpie on me, and I remember Aaron from Real Big Fish went and like graffitied one of the pillars in the party, and it was there for years and years until the place got destroyed. And it was like Area 7 with Real Big Fish with 007 rocks. And I was just like, got a photo of it and everything, and it was just one of those things that was there for fucking ever. And it was just the coolest thing ever. But that's it. But then, a few gigs later, like, we disbanded with the Scar Band and everything, and a couple of years later, the Real Big Fish came back and did all the tours, the same with Less Than Jake and everything. And every time we'd rock up, we'd be like, hey, Aaron would be like, hey, how's the girls going? And it's just like, oh, you remember us, like, so it was cool. It was cool. Nobody likes a bogan. Second class citizen, bitter words.
Oh.
There you go. Nobody likes a bogan.
Can you play it right now?
Yeah, sure.
Second class citizen.
I don't know how loud this is going to be. And I might have to take it out so it's a little bit louder. It's my giant cupcake case. Come on, YouTube. We're running out of... No.
You got service?